everything. If you don't believe you can do something, then you can't. Nobody's going to be able to save it for you. So we have to do what we have to do, no matter what it is.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
When the hard times come, and they're going to come. When the disappointments and rejections come, and they're going to come by the truckloads. Your reasons will be your rod and staff to comfort you, to pick you up once again. Because if you can look up, you can get up. Let your reasons get you back up. From McDonald on the edge of the box, Calvin! Oh, it's brilliant! It's absolutely brilliant! It's stunning!
And welcome to episode 2 of Back in the Pack. I need a disclaimer. The whole, it's one Monday, happens to be on Tuesday, is because I didn't check to see if it had uploaded or not on my computer since Sunday had it stuck, or YouTube had it stuck, uploading at 25% since Sunday night. So yeah, I rushed it out today. It was already done, I just had to rush it out. So there will be a double upload on Friday, which will also be the new home. I'll put it out early. I'll put it about 11, 12 o'clock, something like that. Just so it's in your inboxes, guys. The Ranger save will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, while this will be Monday to Thursday. Occasionally, if it's an important game in the Ranger save or something coming up, there may be a double upload, but we're going to be very much focused on Wolves, and that's where we're residing now. So, after the first game where Diego Jota scored against Middlesbrough, we then went on to use our second string, effectively, to beat Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon 2-0, then brought everyone back in, and apart from Jotanophobia had a bad game, Bowley and Vinray stepped up, and then just to prove a point to me that they weren't as bad as everyone thought they were. Why is it? Oh yeah, it's because they come on. Oh yeah, never mind. We went on and then absolutely smashed. I didn't even realise Diego Jota got a hat-trick. Diogo Jota got a hat-trick. Oops. Should have paid more attention to the game. Yeah, we scored twice. Yeah, no, sorry, we scored, and then they scored a kind of freak goal, and then we just went on to absolutely smash them. So today we have Cardiff City, and then we come up against a big test. We're playing Crystal Palace, who I think haven't started their season yet, have they? They have, and they drew. Who did they draw with? They draw with Tottenham 0-0, right, fair enough. It could be a long season. Now, Arsenal are top. Aubameyang's banged in the goals, apparently. And Huddersfield are also banging goals in. They scored 1. Never mind. So, we've got that for today. Hope you all guys like the new intro. Like I said, it was a bit of a motivational one. I can't take the credit for it, to be quite honest. It was done for me, effectively. So yeah, we come into this in excellent form. We're up against Neil Warnock's side, who have got a very dangerous striker in them. We are top. We're up there weirdly with Preston, who are also unbeaten this season. So yeah, we'll look at the team. Effectively, the team is the exact same as it was. There's not much of a chance in it. You've got Rakovic, Doherty, Bowley, Bennett, Douglas, and Dye, Calavero, Vinage, Neves, Jota, Afobe, Ruddy, Johnson, Graham, Mayer, Bath, Seiss, and Joe Mason. There's been no transfers, although I have put Will Norris on the transfer list. He was never going to get game time, and he could be going to New England Fusion, I think they're called, for the well, they're just called New England Revolution in the MLS. Who's this guy? He looks okay. He's 31, no chance of getting in my squad. This guy, 30, yeah, no chance. To be fair, you get. If I got the MLS, I think we've got the MLS turned on. I think that's why they're coming on. Coming in. It's mainly defenders I need for next season, if I'm being quite honest. He doesn't look too bad. Does Delamena? I don't know why we're now scouting. We're not. I'm just going to get straight into this game. No time to waste. We've got an important game coming up, so we need to get into these. In our team, there is the man himself that will be dangerous. £7 million is Zahori, I think that's how you say it, or Zohor, up front with Junior Hoylett and Wilschut on the wings with Bryson, Gunnarsson, Gruich, Grado, Bamba. Yes, that is the sole Bamba. Manga, Richards and Etheridge in goals. They're set up in a kind of a Christmas tree shape here, and then I really don't know. So again, we're just going to tell the boys, go out there, just carry on doing what you're doing. If they've gone defensively, I think Timo will try and counteract our attacking approach. We'll soon see if that works out for them. But yeah, I'm excited for this save. See how, if you not noticed that in 2 different saves, that, and if you're wondering if it's stuttering for you guys, is because I'm also rendering the Rangers game. So if it is stuttering, I do apologise. It's currently rendering in the background. Yeah, in the rebuild and Rangers save, Diogo Jota is known as Diogo J, as Benicophobius puts one up inside 3 minutes, despite it stuttering. So yeah, I do apologise for the stuttering in it. It's just because I am not waiting for it to render, I'm just rendering it, recording this, getting this rendered so it's ready for tomorrow, get it uploaded, play the next game. So I'm kind of set up and getting ahead of myself here, guys, but it's a beautiful ball into the net. Yeah, like I was saying, Diogo Jota on this is called Silva, whilst on the rebuild and Ranger save he's known as Diogo J. I have no idea. I'm also playing a kind of network save using rules with a good friend of mine, Paul. He's Sheffield Wednesday and that, and we're kind of having an okay-ish season. We're starting to, we lost our, weirdly we're playing the exact same kind of matches, and in this I think we drew in the network save with them, effectively with the same team, apart from in that one I couldn't get Rakovic. or Chama, so they are different. But as you can see, obviously trying to keep the save kind of unique to itself. We almost score again. Nevas back out to Vinicius Jr., who's only on loan from Monaco. He's a good wee pick-up. Either you do try and pick him up. He is a youngster, but he's like 4-star or something already with 5-star potential at 19. Brilliant little pick-up. Saying that, so is Ivan Calavero, easily trained at 24. He's taken a pop. Oh, I was about to say Benicophobia's made it 2-0 inside 18 minutes. How wrong was I about to be? How wrong was I there? Wow. Just wow. We don't need the focus of attack as well here. See, I like setting these up. Just not so much the thing. I like to see where we are compared to just when this is on, because sometimes you don't read up there. You don't see if you are dropping down or not. But as it stands, we are currently. Is Preston losing then? Or Preston even playing? Preston are losing, okay. Ivan Calavero tries to run in. Doherty finds Vernraj. You can see just quickly how he gets onto the ball. Silva, Vernraj. Oh, it's just past the post. We need to get our accuracy a little bit better. Because at 1-0, that Zahor is lethal. And I mean lethal. I have played a network save with Wolves twice, before the update and during it, and both times he has scunnered me. There's the second goal. Diogo Jota has made it 2-0. I am so glad we are getting him for the Premier League push, if we make it. Obviously it's 4 games into a season. It's Ndai, Ruben Neves to Doherty, and Doherty just comes forward a wee bit. Silva in the back of the net, or Jota. Ruben Neves, if you're wondering, he's not meant to play there. Why are you playing there? He's getting trained to play there. Weirdly enough, I did this before the update with him, and he doesn't score goals, but he links up so well with Jota, as you can see here. He's just, they link up. I don't know if it's because of they're both being Portuguese, and in time both of them start playing for the Portuguese international team, but they, I know it was Doherty that time, but they start to link up extremely well the more you train him. He's playing as a shadow striker, but I mean, I can also just keep training. He's young enough. He's not even 20, I think he's 21. He is young enough to play in these positions and be trained in these positions. He has these moments, and you'll see it, of he'll get 5s and 6s, and it's because he doesn't know how to play there. But the more you play him there and the more you train him, he will learn it, because he's playing in that position, so he learns the ins and outs of it. See, that's a good thing also about him, is when he tracks back, he is defensively minded as well. And there is the examples of Zohor, or Zohori. Wow, lethal. But it's Bryson to Grujic. Watch this, weird, he just backheels it back to Bryson. One ball through, Bennett and Bowley kind of caught, and he's just hit it, really, hasn't he? Actually, the starting isn't too bad. I'm also watching the Liverpool-Porto game, so. And yes, we know he's been booked, but Roman Saiz is there, so we're good in this present moment. We've only got a goal difference. Goal difference 8. We've only conceded 2 so far this season. This will be the second. But yeah, we need to kind of outscore Kenneth Zohore. That has to be said. So they've played well, but there's still room for improvement. And I know it's looking bad, that, but it's just because it's so much more. It's just the strikers than anything else are kind of having a different. You know, Benicophobe is a Premier League striker. At this level, it should be just second nature to him. He should be banging these goals in. But I'm guessing it's a slow start from. Not too worried about it. If by January he's not got 10 goals or whatever, or on course for a 20-goal season, then I'd be worried. But right now we're about 9 we're going 9 points clear. We're 3 points clear at the top. As long as Kenny doesn't score again, we're fine at this present moment, because we could go down as far, we could literally drop down as far as 7th on a draw, or worse even. I think our goal difference might just help us with that, but I would like to do what we did against Hull. That was a good Y jump. Anyway, it was an unnecessary ribbon, and he's nearly buried it into the back of the net. But again, that's Junior Hoylett. Remember, Cardiff are an ex-Premier League team who've still got some of them players in this team. As Zahori goes through, Rakovic this time, make sure he doesn't score. I think Neil Warnock kind of wanted him to score that. That's not happening. Not yet. It'll be a penalty or something next, no my luck. Oh, it's out. Junior Hoylett, no one's really picked him up. Docherty's just got it smashed in his face, and Douglas has smashed it off somebody's face as well. Wow. I just absolutely barbaric scenes going on here at the moment. But we're still unbeaten, which is good. I'm happy with an unbeaten season. No, I say season, unbeaten in 4. We are second favourites to go up behind Aston Villa, apparently. Oh, and there go. Oh, dearie me. There's my mistake. Not taking Alfred and Dye off. I completely forgot time. But the best thing about having a versatile Ruben Neves is you can just throw him in here, deep lying playmaker, put him on defend. Naturally, he can play in these positions. I think that worked, didn't it? Yeah. Right, good. I'm so used to having to make, sometimes it's like forces you to make a substitute. But, I think we can hold on at 10. With 10 men, for 6 minutes. Come on, Willie. Oh, there we go. Look, calm down a bit, calm down. But, yeah. The only reason that I picked up another goalkeeper really is because I've had issues between network saves. John Ruddy is not really... He's cut out for the league, don't get me wrong, he is cut out for the league. But is he one of those that's going to give you them consistent performances? Rakovic is a young 21-year-old who, so he can grow, learn from his mistakes. It's 2-1. It's like, done. Yeah, well done, lads. So, guys, I will see you all for the Crystal Palace game. And we're back for the Crystal Palace game, guys. It's an unchanged team apart from the suspended Alfred and Dye. Comes out and Roman Saiz comes in. Apart from that, team's unchanged. It's time to put ourselves. As you can see, Ruben Neves is almost now 2 stars. That's what I'm talking about. He's 20 years old. He's phenomenal as he is, and you're going to drop him in there. We can defend and command that area pretty well. So we're going to get into this sharpish. So our team, apart from that one change here, is the Crystal Palace team. They've got Christian Benteke up front with Jesperly Schluck, Loftus-Cheek and Lee Chung-Young as the attacking force, with Cabaye and Milovic in midfield, with Redewald, who will be familiar to those who watched the Ajax save for us, Sacco, James Tompkins and Fusu Mensah, with Wayne Hennessy in goals. This could be interesting. We have a goalkeeper that's only conceded 2 in the last 8. I think this will be our 7th game. Effectively, doing cups and league. We're kicking off. Hopefully it's a packed Molyneux. Markovic is about to test himself against Premier League opposition. This is what we need early on in the season though. And I've always done this. I've always liked coming up against Premier League teams early when I think I've got a strong team, and set out mindful for the next season, thinking I'm going to win the league. As you can tell, straight away we're 1-0 up. 3 minutes in, Benicophobe has just, and all the news not even packed. But yeah, we're 1-0 up against Crystal Palace. And that's exactly what I've been looking for, straight away in this team. But look at that bench: got Speroni, Latch, Much, Sorloth, Punchin, Phillips and Limkema on the bench. Sunderland go 1-0 up. There's been one shock already. Southampton have been knocked out. And Robbie Muirhead, I think it is, has put them up. And who's been injured? Christian Benteke's been injured. So Sorloth comes on. I don't know why I'm celebrating and getting Christian Benteke getting injured. I think it's just because he's Christian Benteke and he's a Premier League striker, but Benicophobe is as well, and they need to remember that. Ruben Neves, oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Phoebe, oh, he should have buried that one into the back of the net, and he's blasted it over. And so far the only shock, two shocks coming out of this is Palace are 1-0 down to Wolves and MK Dons are beating Swansea. Doherty, they are getting rampant at the moment. It is Diego Jota. A Phoebe, he's hit the post. He's scored. He's missed one, and now he's hit the post. Oh, we could have been 3-0 up. Roman Saiz, Ruben Neves, Douglas hit it. Oh, just wide from Barry Douglas. We are taking the game to Crystal Palace. I think we have shell-shocked Crystal Palace at the moment. A second goal again would be lovely. I just don't think Crystal Palace know how to handle us at the minute. Sorloth can't even get through. Rakovic just going to tidy up, covers the ball nicely. I don't think I've got my goalkeeper set. Anyway, kind of not what you wanted to do there, son. I'll be having a look at that, and just once this game's finished, regardless of the result, we're playing very well against Crystal Palace. I think it's all about to change. Douglas, header, oh, unlucky. How is that an assist? How is that an assist? Oh my days. Has this come off the back of Renwald? I think that's what you say it, right? Rywald? Schlupp. Barry Douglas has headered it. It's come on. That's not even in it. That's not. How is that? How is he? I don't get how he's managed to pull off an assist there, to be quite honest. That's something the importance of that second goal. Barry Douglas just unlucky with a header. Probably could have just taken a touch and put his boot through it. Fleetwood are now beating Newcastle United. Apparently FIFA 18 and 17 star Alex Hunter scored a goal. I don't think that's his real name. Roman Saiz has hit the bar. We are making a game of this. Palace might be back in this, but yeah, it's not even an assist. Yeah, it's come off the back of one of our players. Just looking at the stats there. MK Dons are 2-0 up. Ipswich beating Watford. To be quite honest, I hope we beat Palace. I want to go into here and I'm going to get a come on guys, we're capable of better. And that's all it's going to take at this present moment. Ryan Bennett's having a stormer as well. So I want to say assertively, if we can get a goal, we can win. Go out there and make it happen. Diego Jota, I think, is looking delightful and delighted, motivated, fired up, you name it. Diego Jota, I think, is going to be looking for that second goal. But if we keep just doing what we've been doing, eventually, we should just win, effectively. I think that's how it works, is it not? if not, we take them to I think it goes to extra time and then penalties. So, but as a test to see where we could be next season, as Johan Kabai's now picked up, we're just injuring them, we're just kicking them. Fosu Mensah needs to be composed when he's got just players bearing down on him. Diego Jota, oh, how's that not a free kick? And this is going to lead to a goal, and it's going to be pinged over the top. It's not Barry Douglas. It is pinged over the top, sort of. Phoebe Jota has scored the second. We're 2-1 up. What a moment! Well played by Schlupp's loose pass. Douglas just kicks it. Nafobi has just ran onto that and unselfishly just crossed the goal. Diogo Jota, sorry. Sticks it into the back of the net. Now, Crystal Palace have got half an hour to somehow rescue this game before Benicophobe and Jota decide we're now just about to smash us in the faces, because here they come and it's 3-1. Ruben Vinarage, nicknamed Vinegar by me, has made it 3-1. I was about to say, just when Diogo Jota and Benicophobe have had enough of playing up, Diogo Jota has just went, there you go, ping a ball into the back, and Vinarage is there. Wayne Hennessy can do absolutely nothing about it. Palace are living by the rules of whether we decide we want to score goals or not at the moment, and right now we want to score goals. And Watford have equalised, so no big, really big shot. No, there's much shot. I want to say I kind of want Ipswich to go through. The more Premier League teams that are knocked out, the better. Wigan have came back into their game. That was a quick fire double by us, that, and there you go. Wigan are back into it. Just look at the latest event updates at the bottom, and you get the word to word Watford are taking a lead right now. Crystal Palace right now could get 10. Have now conceded 8 goals in 2 games. But yeah, there's not even a and scored 2 so far. But oh, Bennett's a good tackle, well played. Very, very lucky with that one, it has to be said. Got very lucky indeed. The goal unlucky. That was very well timed tackle, and got very lucky that he missed. It was well covered by the keeper. Ivan, mate, come on now. He's getting a bit complacent. Watford have just smashed Ipswich 3-1, but we've just smashed Crystal Palace. I kind of hope this is now a wake up for the league, for the Premier League even, that what is below them is for kind of the mid-table teams. I would call Crystal Palace a mid-table team, if I'm quite honest. For the mid-table Premier League teams, it should be a bit of a wake-up call. That, one of the sought-after kind of mid-table teams in Crystal Palace have just been smashed by Wolves. But we'll take it. I did say I just wanted a goal, lads. You went out there and you have absolutely destroyed Crystal Palace. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward the day for the rest of the Carabao Cup, or the Caravan Cup as it's affectionately known, and we'll quickly go through and see where the shocks have came. Newcastle being put out by Fleetwood. Swansea have just managed to come back after extra time against MK Dons. Wigan, after extra time, have smashed Leicester. So Leicester, Newcastle are out, and Southampton, big teams gone. So I will see you guys on the second for the third round. And here we are, guys, we're back for the draw. Let's see who we're going to get. Ooh, that's a tough one for Wigan. I'm trying to have Liverpool. I would love a Charlton, maybe. No, they're gone. Who else? a Hull, since we've beaten them, or a Leeds. Oh, we've got West Brom. So Hull get Arsenal, Swansea get Norwich, Villa get Huddersfield, Chelsea Everton, Manchester. What a game that is for Fleetwood. City, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Leeds, Reading, Liverpool, Borough, Birmingham, Stoke, Watford. So another tough ass poor West Brom in the league, 17th. So they're down there as well, struggling. Having lost 4-0 to Arsenal. Okay, they keep that up, we might beat them as well. So in fact, that'll be the next episode. Right now it's working out quite nicely for Cups against big opposition, so again it's going to be a big test. But when we then... oh... and then that runs perfectly, hopefully, for the derby game. So I'll play these 3 games in between. Hopefully we're still this... I mean, that's all season. Bit to lose. We're not a bad team. But we roll on to Forest and West Brom. So until next time, guys, it is the Black Country clash in the next round. It's been a big game test. We've passed phase 1 of beat the mid-table teams in the Prem. It's time to see if we can do it again next episode. Oh, love yous and leave yous. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Also click that little bell so then you'd know when your phone dings. It could be a video. Who knows? Ooh. So until the Black Country clash, I will see yous all later. Bye for now.